Senator Cherargei.
Sorry for going further. I just wanted a preliminary question with the indulgence of the committee. Governor, we were with you in devolution conference, and you have heard what has been said about Senate and Parliament. Let me ask you a very direct question. You have appeared as the Speaker of Mandera County Assembly. You are now appearing as the Governor of Mandera. Has any committee of the Senate or Parliament requested you for any bribe, inducement, whenever you are appearing, including now? Has anybody approached you for any favor so that a favorable report can be written in your favor, so that Kenyans can get the clarity?
Governor? Senator, with all due respect, I think this is not a matter for discussion for this committee, and I beg not to comment on that for now.
Sorry, Senator Cherargei, I was consulting, so I didn't get the gist of your question.
My only concern, you know what has been peddled in public, is that when governors and other witnesses appear before our committees, they are requested or they are solicited for favors, or either bribes or anything favors. So I just wanted you to go on record. You have appeared before Senate, before as a speaker. You have appeared. Because what is happening in public is that whenever you come here, there are rent seekers within Parliament. Is it true or not? As a governor, as anybody, including members of Parliament, approach you in any way? So that, Chair, as we proceed, there is clarity before Kenyans that we proceed on the basis of good faith in demanding for accountability. So it's important, Governor, because we are hearing so many stories from many quarters. Thank you, Chair.
Yeah, so, Governor, we have very substantive issues to deal with. So that question, the answer is a simple yes or no.
I said I do not want to comment on this matter because it's not an issue that actually we are here for. And allegations in this country...
Governor, yes. Let me guide you. Yeah. I'm chairing this meeting. Yeah. A member of my committee has asked a question which you either say yes to or no to. Because there are more substantive issues that we have marked to deal with that is of benefit to the people of Mandera and to this nation.
Yeah, as I said, let's proceed to discuss that matters which is benefit to the people of Mandera and Kenya. That's what I have said.
I am the one giving directions, Governor. The Senator has put a direct question whose answer is either a yes or a no.
Is there a third option? You know, you are giving option A and B. Is there C so that I choose?
No, I think it's a binary question.
You know, you can say yes, you can say no, or you say I don't know.
It is another option. It is a binary question. Mm. No. You see, if we don't deal with these questions, this is what gives birth to some of the suspicion and some of the rumor mongering that is going on. And Governor, we are not asking you to talk about what the President said or what was said in Homa Bay. We are not asking you to speak on behalf of the COG. This is on your own individual personal capacity. And you would make our life very easy. If it's yes, it's yes. If it's no, it is no. Then we can go back to the substantive issues that we need the other institutions to deal with.
I think I've commented on this matter, Chair. And I don't know why you are pushing me to answer a question that I am not prepared to, because it has nothing to do with the financial statement of Mandera County government.
I think you are becoming a hostile witness. If you are taking
I have never been.
You are becoming one today.
No, I will not be
Chair,
one.
if you allow me. Governor, I know I was reading your responses.
Yes.
And you have addressed a second limb that is going to be my second question. On the value of these meetings. Don't be afraid of those bosses who said those things, because you have responded to a second one that came directly from my boss. It is here. So, kindly.
Which one?
I will read it to you after you answer this one. The response is here. I've seen it. You can say you fear the bosses.
I don't.
They will come after you.
I am elected by the people.
I just say yes or no.
I don't report to anybody in this country.
This is why we are saying,
Governor for Mandera. I don't fear anybody.
For the cleanliness of these proceedings in front of the public. Just answer his question, then we go on. It's a yes or no.
So, Governor, I thought, Chair, with your indulgence, Governor, my question was very simple.
Yes.
We are asking you, you know, you have had allegations outside there, and I agree with you, rumors and everything. So can you put to ease the public, because the public would want to know when a governor appears, are there people who are rent seekers? So my question is simple, whenever you appear before any committee of the Senate or Parliament, are there people, be it members of Parliament or senators, that demand some favors before you appear before them? And the question is, yes or no, because I have seen what you have written as Senator Sifuna has said. It's as simple as that.
Now, honorable members, I am aware, and we have already canvassed the issues that we must deal with today. Because going by our normal tradition, the fact that this governor submitted his responses last night, I mean, whatever we are doing now is even beyond our usual tolerance levels. But we must serve justice to the people of Mandera. This expense that has been incurred to come to Nairobi, something must come out of it. If the governor does not want to answer that question, we leave it to his conscience. But the questions that he has no option on answering are the questions that have been raised by the Auditor General. That one, there will be no prevarication. That one, there will be no option of a third answer.
Chair, I agree with your direction, and I don't want to raise it, but I also had a preliminary matter. I want to disclose that I was in Mandera in January, and I was very well treated. I don't know if that nyeri you gave me counts as a bribe, but
Not really.
but just a minute, Governor. You know, the second limb of that conversation, I've seen you have addressed here on the importance of these meetings, whether these meetings are important, whether governors should actually appear. And if you see your paragraph 1 there, you've said you consider this appearance not merely a procedural engagement, but as an invaluable opportunity to uphold the principles of accountability, transparency, and stewardship of public resources, which are the bedrock of our constitutional order. That matter was also raised in Homa Bay. You have chosen to answer that one, but I wanted just share, because of the experience I had in Mandera. There were a few issues that arose when I was there. If it is possible for me to just take 2 minutes, or you to take 2 minutes to appraise me on the current situation on the ground. There was a problem with electricity. Was it resolved?
Yes, that one's been addressed.
And you have not come to say thank you, Governor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, now, members, we need to make very quick decisions. Our statutory timelines have not been adhered to, and will therefore not pretend that we are in a position where we have the capacity to interrogate this report. Is the Chair of Public Accounts, Mandera, back in the room? Clerk? Is he back? Now, since you are the clerk, there has been conversation that governors should appear before the county assemblies. Clerk of the Park of Mandera County Assembly, could you tell us whether that committee has processed this report of the Auditor General, and whether it has prepared any report which has been adopted by the House?
The committee has not discussed this report, but currently we are considering 2 reports on the same year.
The committee has not considered the report.
Yeah, this report.
As a clerk, you have some technical knowledge. Are you familiar with the provisions of Article 229 on the timelines within which you are supposed to consider the reports as a county assembly?
Yes.
What is the timeline?
3 months.
So within the 3 months, Mandera County Assembly was not able to go through the report of the Auditor General.
Yes.
And this is why we are saying that, yes, county assemblies play primary oversight, but we must work together to build capacity, to ensure that you are at the same level as the Senate. So if you had already considered this report, we would have requested for your recommendations, and this is what we would have used for today. But the fact that you have not done what is required of you requires the Senate to step in as a secondary overseer. So I think the message should go out that the Senate gives the first opportunity to the county assembly, and the Senate only steps in when the county assembly has failed. Now, EACC, today you are also...
Before that, the clerk indicated that you're looking at 2 reports. Which are these reports you're looking at?
The committee is currently considering The reports for Mandera municipality for the year ended 2023 and Elo municipality for the year ended 2023. And we almost concluding it.
When you looked at the one for the executive for 2023-2024, has it been tabled?
No.
Has it been given to the committee, to the park committee?
Yes.
What did you say no about?
The committee?
Has it been tabled?
No.
Has it been committed to the committee?
Yes. All reports have been committed to the committee.
I mean, it's obvious that there's some failure on the part of the county assembly, but we hope that now we have provided financial autonomy to the county assemblies, you'd be in a better position to oversight the county executive. Let's bring the conversation back to the other stakeholder who needed to update us today, the EACC. Senator Chiradi?
Before you go substantively, you know, in our reports, it's unusual to get in opening statements, and I know Senator Sifuna, as a practicing advocate and senior counsel of Congo, I don't know whether you will allow us to point a few clarification from the governor based on his opening remarks on this report.
I think if we went that way, we would be admitting his documents that were sent last night, which is against our rules of procedure.
I thought on the introduction only, maybe from the governor, I've seen he has underscored the importance of the Senate and the role of devolution in Mandera, so that Senator Okongo Mugeni can come in.
Let's deal with that after this conversation. So EACC, there was a very specific matter that was assigned to you, and we must make the public aware that when we make recommendations, we forward them to the relevant bodies. So in this case, there was a matter of 45 million that was spent on legal fees, which the Senate resolved was an illegal expenditure, and we asked the EACC to carry out investigations. Could you update us on the status of that matter?
Yes, Chair. So, based on the consolidated report of this committee on the county executives, Mandera County specifically, there was an issue of an allegation of regular payment of legal fees amounting to 45,500,000 by the county executive in the financial year 2023-2024. The allegation being that there was no written approval from the county executive committee, neither was there a formal request from the respective departments for to validate this expenditure. The issue was captured by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission chair and put in our database. It was also allocated for investigation by our offices in Garissa. So the matter currently is under preliminary investigation, meaning, Chair, it's at the initial stages of investigation, as this is an allocation that was made earlier this year.
Look, EACC, this is not business as usual. The Public Audit Act requires you within 60 days to write back to Parliament and confirm action taken. Mm-hmm. Saying that it is in the database is not action. Saying that it is under preliminary investigation, how do you explain that to the people of Mandera? Public Audit Act has tight timelines within which action should be taken. I don't think those 60 days are 60 days for creation of a record in the database. Secondly, we would expect the EACC to formally write to the Senate and say that having flagged or escalated this matter to the EACC, this is the current status, and it needs to be signed by the CEO of the EACC. The governor has written a long explanation here, but that explanation is immaterial because on the 26th of March, the Senate resolved that that expenditure was irregular. Now the response we need is from the EACC. We are not even going to go through the merits or demerits of the response by the governor. It is the EACC to tell us that they have investigated and they found the expenditure to be in line with the law, or they found the expenditure to be against the law, and statements have been taken. And a file has been handed over to ODPP. That is what we expect.
Yeah, Chair, maybe so.
Vice Chair.
To follow up on your line of argument, let us unbundle this statement, preliminary stages of investigation. So does it mean that you've gone to the county already, picked documents, and you've started investigations, or just capturing the database is what you mean by the case being in the preliminary stages of investigation? Where are you exactly?
Chair, just
Senator
an
Cherogui.
observation. You know, when you table these reports, we are following up on the recommendations that was adopted by the Senate as the resolution of the Senate